Hello, and welcome to my full show watch-along. Stop going dark on me, Netflix. Of WWF Royal Rumble 2000. Today is the 25-year anniversary of this show, and I have some fond memories of this. This was the first Royal Rumble that I was a WWE fan for. Up until mid-1999, I was a WCW kid, so I remember this show fondly, and there's one match in particular that I think everyone knows what I'm talking about that's quite a banger, but I believe there's actually a few on this, so yeah, I'm not going to show the whole pay-per-view here because copyright law is a thing, so you will need to fire up Netflix or Peacock or whatever your international version is these days. I actually don't know what's going on with WWE content anymore, but yeah, fire it up, get onto the Royal Rumble 2000, pause it at 0000, and then we will synchronize pressing play. So I'll give you a few seconds to pause this video, go do that, and then click play again on here. Alright, let's assume everyone's ready. Fingers steady. So I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, and then you'll hear me click. I'll click as loudly and as close to the microphone as I can, but I'll also leave about 5 seconds worth of footage in so that you can make sure you're synchronized nicely with me. Okay, so without further ado, 3, 2, 1.
They call you Cactus Jack.
They call you Cactus Jack. And they call this a fade out. Wow, they're really bigging up the extreme nature, aren't they? And honestly, rightly so. This match was a banger. This is the match I was talking about in the intro that everyone remembers this show for. I think there's a couple of other matches that are very memorable as well, but this is the match I think that people think of when you say Royal Rumble 2000, for sure. Yes, you are. Yep, all true so far. Oof. I mean, you don't just call yourself that, you actually are that at this point. 1-800-COLLECT. Not sure I love that logo. It looks quite... I mean, the real logo there on the banners is nice, but that version looks... I'll be real, it looks like I made it on GIMP. Looks quite amateurish, I would say. I was about to say, they like to wait a bit before they start talking on these old shows, don't they? Oh, excuse me. I just made myself a drink and had a swig before I got started. Apparently, I've got the hiccups. Madison Square Garden, though, for the Rumble. We love a Madison Square Garden Rumble. Unfortunately, a lot of these old watch-alongs feature Jerry the King Lawler. They do feature a lot of them, Jim Ross at his best, though. This is like peak JR for me. Present day JR, I don't really care for. I can take it or leave it. But Attitude Era JR, oh, he was the man. What a way to start the show as well. Kurt Angle. Oh, yeah, okay. I was thinking, is it that match? And yeah, it definitely is. I won't spoil it. So what I will do in this show is I'll try not to spoil anything that you wouldn't know about if you're watching this for the first time, if I remember it. If I don't remember the result of a match or what happens, I will make guesses. But I remember quite a bit about this show. Like, I know who the opponent is. Imagine being such a talented heel that you get booed for doing the cheap pop. That's amazing. Did he intentionally put no bass in his voice? Because that doesn't sound like how I remember Kurt Angle sounding. There we go. There's the hometown heat. Cheap heat. Cheap pop got heat. Cheap heat got heat. Do you see Kurt's angle? Is that a penis comment? Is that asking people if they can see his penis in his tights? Or what else could that mean? It's a bit tenuous at best to mean that, but what else could it really mean? Yeah, I feel like he is putting this on as part of his character. It's like his, I'm a good guy voice. It doesn't have to be that much higher than your regular voice, but it's just a little bit of insincerity by lifting your voice a little bit to emphasize, what a good guy I am. Do you hear the difference? It's very little difference, but you can immediately tell I'm not being sincere. When I talk like this, you can't trust a damn thing I'm saying. And that's what he's doing, but with his voice, I feel. That's why it doesn't quite sound like Kurt. Kurt, I need an angle. Why are there so many references to Kurt's angle? Was that a thing? Did someone make a reference to, like, his angle in a promo? Like, sounds like a The Rock thing. It's a big pop for Taz's music. Holy cow. Big reaction. Shame they never capitalized on it, right? I also remember who wins this match, so I won't comment on that. If I don't remember, I will definitely try and predict. I find that a fun part, but I'll try my best not to give away anything that I do remember. Which might mean I don't do many predictions in this show, because I remember quite a bit of it. Especially as it's going on, like, I'm sure other bits will come back to me. Woo! Oh my god! Kurt committed to that bump, didn't he? Jeez. Went flying. What? I mean, he wasn't prepared for anyone. It was a mystery opponent. That's the whole point. Oh! Welcome to WWF Taz. We heard you're an ECW guy, so in your first match, like less than a minute in, you're okay getting suplexed on the floor, right? Oh. This guy's, sorry, excuse me, trying to clear my throat a little bit. There you go then, no excuses. The fans are into this. They're giving Kurt the heat. They gave a massive pop for Taz. I mean, it is in New York, so you know it's an ECW savvy crowd, and obviously Taz being from Brooklyn. I don't know what district of New York Madison Square Garden is in. Feel free to let me know if you've got better knowledge of New York geography than I do. They did a false win for Taz. That's crazy. Within like a couple of minutes of the match getting started. It's super crazy. Not the former ECW and WWE guy. Far be it from me to critique Kurt Angle of all people, but that bridge wasn't the best, was it? Then again, Kurt Angle's neck isn't the best, so fair enough, maybe. I'm glad they reset themselves for that, because that was a risky spot if they didn't have the timing right, and they clearly didn't the first attempt. Kurt was ready to commit to that sell, though. Look at these suplexes. He hasn't, though, has he? So Taz got the false win by pin and the real win. Crazy. And then they didn't capitalize on it. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen WWF from this time period, but they just didn't capitalize on it. Look at them selling it, sending out Sergeant Slaughter and a gurney and stuff. Referee Teddy Long outside the ring there. He didn't say it was a chokehold. He said it's controversial. I mean, either way, you don't particularly want to be locked in one. You can tell it's a real serious angle by Jerry Lawler going on about whether he's undefeated. Taking it super seriously. There's no way it's scripted, right, this bit? Yeah, it's a very serious situation, JR. Is he undefeated or not? Puppies! Oh, talk of the devil, here she is. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I'd forgotten this was on this show, but I remember this match. Oh! Nope. Jeff Hardy. Oh, wait, no, it was Matt, wasn't it? That's crazy. What's Matt doing the big jump? Tell it, Jeff. I don't actually remember who wins this match, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna guess Dudley's. Hardy's got the go-home math going against them. They won the brawl on SmackDown. And also, it's the Dudleys and tables, like... Dudleys haven't even been in WWF that long. They have to build them up as tables masters before then beating them in a tables match, right? You know what I mean? It's all well and good saying, oh, they're the masters of the table match, but you have to actually prove it for a while before they then can take losses and they mean something. So, yeah, I think Dudley's win this. I don't actually remember, though. I know it had a really interesting rule where you had to put them through successively. So, if Bubba Ray Dudley got put through a table, but then Matt Hardy got put through a table, then Devon getting put through a table wouldn't end the match, because it has to be one after the other. Consecutively, yeah, you hear that? I deliberately paused speaking so I could hear Fink say that. Yeah, so really interesting rule. I really like it. I think it's the only time I've ever known a tag team tables match have that rule. To be honest, there's not been a whole lot of tag team table matches anyway, but it's the only time I've known of that rule, I think. I remember a spot in this, but I don't remember if it was the end of the match. But if it was, then maybe the Hardys win. But I genuinely don't remember if it was the end to the match, so I don't feel like that's a spoiler. I'm guessing. That's 2 from 2 on Hometown Heat based on sports. Sports ball. Been no evidence of the stutter gimmick in that promo, but there was definitely a sign that implied it's still the active gimmick. So maybe that's like, maybe this is where they started to drop it. Yeah, offensively, I know it sounds asinine to say, but what they mean is if Jeff Hardy goes for a swanton and Bubba Ray Dudley moves, that doesn't count as Jeff Hardy being put through a table because neither the Dudley boys offensively put him through. They just moved out the way and he put himself through. That's what they're getting at with the offensively bit. Whoa! Like, it was a good spot, but geez, that table leg was almost pointing up right at Jeff Hardy as he went to land. Whoa! Man, 2000 Jeff Hardy just made that stuff look so easy. He just he took about a 3-step run up and then just casually, fully cleared the top rope. Just no effort at all. I think with his longevity and how known for ridiculous big bumps he got known, people forget just how crazy athletic Jeff Hardy was, especially in the early days. The casualness with which he just did that. Oh, we don't need that. Oh, no. Don't love an unprotected chair shot to the head, not gonna lie. Oh, Bubba just took the table leg to the head. You know that feeling where you stand up and you've got the cupboard door open and you smack your head off it, and it's it's an instant anger plus pain cocktail that just surges through you. Yeah, I feel like he probably just felt that. That probably didn't feel great. It was a fun spot though. Push the table up at Jeff. But we're going for the moonsault? Oh no, okay. I was going to say we're going right-handed for the superplex. But that explains it, the fact that it was for a double. Yeah, you probably could have saved Bubba instead of moving the table and letting him take a double superplex, but okay. Power right in the kisser, okay. Oh! I can't imagine this match didn't really hurt. There's some stuff in it that just looks like it shoot hurts. I know a lot of wrestling shoot hurts, but the table leg coming back to hit Bubba Ray in the head, the way that ladder kind of dropped on Devon when it fell open, and the way it went out of the ring with Bubba Ray, I feel oh, okay, that one was kind of to the back of the neck. I think that one was kind of safe. Bubba ducked his head on that one. No. That's a hell of a headache. But yeah, it's, there's just been a couple of moments where it's even if it goes perfectly, it's still gonna just, not be fun at all. Oh my god, Devon just hit someone in the crowd. Oh! Incoming Jeff. Just got jump scared by a Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy informing the referee that's one in case he didn't notice, standing right there. That's your brother, Matt. Oh, no. Come on, guys. It's not needed. I know, they didn't know any better. It blows my mind that, like, years ago, people were like, yeah, I don't know if there's really any problem with hitting each other in their head with a piece of metal. I'm sure it's fine. I understand the glazed joke, but that still makes absolutely no sense. Right, guys, tables have legs for a reason. What are you doing? I hope she got... oh, see, that's not an offensive move. Neither's that. I hope she got a really good, like, screenshot of that moment. If that girl who did the funny pose next to Bubba Ray Dudley happens to ever see this, comment, and I'll get you a really good still, a good quality still of that. That was funny. You deserve to have that framed in your house. Incoming stairs. Yeah, that's what they're talking about commenting now is what I was talking about, the offensively thing. You have to offensively put your opponent to a table, not just move out the way. Why does it need to be taller? Well, I'm glad he didn't hit either of the sets of stairs. Let's just say that. But I don't think that added anything. Is it inherently more painful because the table's slightly higher up off the mat? Whee! Yeah, as far as I know, it's never been an option in the games either. I think there should be a version like this in the WWE games where, like, it's elimination, but not in the traditional sense. In the if you're eliminated, you don't immediately leave and leave the ringside area. You stay in the match, but they just have to eliminate both people back to back. That'd be a really cool concept. Not even just for table matches. It'd be a really cool concept for, like, pin and submission matches. Any sort of stipulation, to be honest. So what? The most recent person to go through a table is Matt Hardy at the moment, right? As opposed to a good car accident. Setting up tables, King. Fancy that in a table match. Who's opening with tables? Who's that guy? Oh! That didn't look very nice, did it? Who's the guy? Who's this third Dudley? Oh. Oh. That first one looked like it might have been a safe one, the one to Devon, but that one to Jeff definitely was not. Wait, what? No, it's supposed to be consecutive. It should only be... So it's not consecutive. I always thought it was. So Bubba Ray's already been through a table. Oh, not another chair shot to that. There's been far too many in this match. Oh no. Okay. So now it's Bubba's the latest. So Devon next is the end, right? No, if Jeff Hardy goes through, it's not consecutive. Well, that's the spot I remembered, and I was like, if that's the actual end to the match, then my prediction's wrong, and sure enough, yeah. I remembered that spot too late, though, and I didn't want to give it away by changing my prediction. So, yeah. I do stand up. Matt doing more damage to Jeff than anyone. I do stand by what I said, though, which is if you're going to say the Dudleys are the table specialists, they should be winning a bunch of tables matches for their first few, like, genuinely first few years in WWE before someone eventually manages to beat them. A tornado of tables. I mean, that's a scary spot to take. Fair play to Bubba there. I mean, this one's scary as well, because any of them, if you misjudge them, they're really bad. But at least that one, there was a little bit of leeway, because there was a, you know, you were getting caught by Devon. Bubba Ray Dudley just had to fall backwards and hope for the best. Hope he judged it right. Because if he overshot that, he was going head first. Whereas Jeff, if he overshot it, his head would probably still hit Devon, and he'd like... Yeah, he'd probably land on his back, and that's not ideal, but it's better than landing on your head on concrete. Did I win? Get Kurt and Oscar! Yep, referee's decision is final. He hasn't been pinned. Tony Gurria. I don't even know that name. 5-time tag champion. But this is the Miss Rumble swimsuit contest. How very 2000 of us. Oh, God. There's something incredible. Like, there's something a bit sketchy about these old men judging these women in their swimsuits. But then for Fabulous Moolah, of all people, that's not... Great. Who's Johnny V? Oh, Johnny Valiant. Okay. Why was he just called Johnny V then? Nothing says classy like rating women based on how they look in swimwear. Of course it is. I feel like this segment's going to be insufferable. At least audibly insufferable. Okay, I don't remember who wins this, so I guess I have to do a prediction for it. Well, nothing says... nothing's better than a swimsuit competition featuring someone who doesn't want to be in it. I feel like Ivory's not going to win just because she doesn't want to be in it, and kayfabe, she's a heel and what have you. Okay, Terry's probably going to win it, whether I necessarily agree with that or not. Deborah? No, Jacqueline. Did Deborah use this music at some point? So far, I would give it to Jacqueline or Ivory, but I feel like Terry's going to win it. I didn't say it was under the hat. It was just probably a hair. Okay, I think... Oh, right. No, sorry, I thought it was Miss Kitty. BB. I'll be honest, I barely remember her. Don't think she was around for very long, was she? Can't imagine she was. Because not anything against her. I just mean I was paying attention in this era. I feel like I'd remember if she was around for a while. Luna. Luna going for it, but not looking happy about it. Hate to say it, Tom is gay. Wow, what a 2000 sign. Remember when people thought gay was an insult? I mean, some people still do. Bunch of losers. Yeah, Luna's not winning it, is what I was going to say. I hate to say. Okay. Miss Kitty? Yep. Okay, I think I've got a new pick for winner. It's her or Terry that's going to win it, right? Told you it'd be audibly intolerable. Yeah, thank you, JR. JR disapproves. Got milk. God damn it. That sign. Miss Kitty the cat has my vote. Miss Kitty for president, let's go. I love how they've got pens and like paper. Andy Richter's here as well. But why are they what are they writing down? Are there categories? Is there like a bunch of like out of 10s or something? It's like titties. But find one to talk, Lola. Genuinely don't remember, but I feel like Miss Kitty's gonna win, right? This is not a good look, WWE. Just saying. Ivory, like, forget like perving in any way, shape, or form. Ivory looks incredible. Have you seen the shape that woman is in? She could murder you, King. Just saying. Wait, didn't she have different music before? Big shock, Terry's wearing something incredibly revealing. Who'd have thunk it? I'm not a Terry Runnels guy. I'm just really not. I understand that WWF and King and the fans were, though, which is why Terry's, like, my other choice to win it. Look at him covering his answers, like Johnny Valiant's gonna copy him. That's some hella tape. That tape's doing some work, is all I've got to say here. They're all in thongs as well. This is like... It's crazy. This is softcore porn. This was just a WWF pay-per-view in 2000. Oh, God. She is massive, isn't she? Like, height-wise. She looks... She's not playing the part of someone uncomfortable. She just looks quite uncomfortable. Her facial expression there, look like that smile looked really forced. Oh, God. King. By the way, they're still calling him Burger King. They were calling him that on yesterday's watch along, which was 5 years prior. How come he insisted with Ivory but not Luna? That's... Yeah, that's bubble wrap. She's the only one not in a thong. Oh no, actually BB might not be in a thong as well, I can't remember. Yeah, Miss Kitty's winning. My pick... Honestly, yeah, probably Miss Kitty as well. But shout out to Ivory. Holy cow. That woman just showed everyone... Oh my god. I forgot that this happens. She just showed everyone exactly why the women being involved in stuff like this is a waste. Can you imagine Ivory in that shape being allowed to put on wrestling matches like they are allowed to put on today? Oh my god, Ivory and Jacqueline and Luna. Oh god. I'm pretty sure I remember what happens here. Netflix, you've got censorship, right? Lay hands with JR. That's a cheap shot. Mae Young was mental. In the best way possible. The music. The music! It is sending me. Oh god, JR, stop being mean. Do you know, I'm against the rest of this, but that is genuinely funny. Mae Young is genuinely just hilarious. May. Oh, she should have done it. If she's going to do it, she should have done it on the... Dun, 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 dun. Yep, there's the... Was that censored screen that looks like someone just voted off the X Factor? Was that on the original broadcast? I want to know, was this... was this supposed to happen? Because it's so hard to tell with Mae Young, because she was genuinely just like insane. Did she do that and someone was just like, Mark Henry, keep it in character, go, stop her. Freddie Blassie cheering Mae Young. Go on, Freddie. Mae Young. Yeah, it's gonna be Mae Young. Oh, God. I forgot the Mae Young thing happened, otherwise I probably would have called it. Love to see a bunch of young, super attractive girls pleading with old men to ogle them. So it's a good look, WWE. It's a good look. Is Mae Young dressed again? Like, Mae Young, genuinely just an absolute treasure. Very funny. Impossible to tell if that was a Vince McMahon, a Vince Russo, or a Mae Young decision. Like, impossible to tell. All are equally likely, in my opinion. But Mae Young, whether it was her improvising and going against the script or she was told to do it, she went whole hog. Oh my God. Jesus, I would not want to be there. They're nuts. Yeah, he's smart. Look at him. When he thought the camera had gone off, his smile went immediately. Is that Earl? I assume that was Dave because he's not in a referee outfit. About 10 minutes. These are trained athletes. They're well trained in the art of being hit in the head with a piece of metal. Wait, what about the swimsuit competition? Is that a don't try this at home as well? Is Mae Young a highly trained athlete? Also, didn't Chris Jericho say we're on next? Is this next? Oh, okay. I'm guessing this is hardcore Holly, not Crash or Molly. Why? No matter which one it is, though, why are they involved in this? Shouldn't it just be Jericho and China? He was on Royal Rumble 95 yesterday as well. Challenging for the tag titles. Go watch that one she done here. It's 30 years yesterday since that show. And you know, I know 1995 Royal Rumble, right? Here's my hot take, having watched it yesterday. That Royal Rumble match is not as bad as everyone says. I don't think it was that bad. Don't treat me like a woman, she says, having just watched that last segment. She's like, do not treat me like that. I can't get over Ivory. Jesus Christ, what a waste of a women's division it was to not have an actual women's division. To have them doing that. Ivory could have been doing, like, she looked like she was in the sort of shape she could have been doing, like, 60-minute Iron Man matches. And Ivory was a good wrestler as well. That referee's the current IC champion. Look at him walking around with it slung over his shoulder like it's his. I can't watch my ears. They're on the side of my head. I need a mirror or something. I don't think China's the greatest worker that's ever worked. But China, Ivory, Jacqueline, Luna. It's the startings of a really good women's division for this time period. Get a couple of Joshis in. Bring back Medusa. She could probably still go at this point, right? Could have had a proper women's division back then. Okay. And you could still have had the eye candy stuff that everyone was here for. You could have still had Miss Kitty and Terry Runnels taking the kit off at any available opportunity. Like, that could have been a part of the show, and you still could have had a women's division. Because I think going back to 1999, 2000 and saying, let's not have half-naked women everywhere would have caused a riot. But I think you could have just done both. The ones who weren't really wrestlers, don't make them wrestle. And the ones that weren't there to be eye candy, weren't models, they're wrestlers, don't make them be eye candy. Like, you know, could have done both. Yep. He'd take that as a compliment. Oh! Slap. Why is JR a chauvinist? I love how King hosts a Royal Rumble swimsuit competition with 2 women in it who did not want to be involved within kayfabe. Maybe 3 that didn't want to be involved outside of kayfabe at least. And then sits down and calls JR a chauvinist. Get in the bin, King. Like, really. Like, the other reason, apart from the fact that you'd have a hard job selling it in 1999 or 2000, the whole idea of not having eye candy on these shows. But the other thing is, like, Miss Kitty always seems genuinely happy and comfortable doing it. Like, she seems to genuinely be enjoying it. So does Terry Runnels. So does Mae Young. If that's what they enjoy, if they're a little bit of a exhibitionist, and, you know, like the modern day equivalent is like girls having OnlyFans, right? I have no issue with that. Like, if you want to show off what you got and use your sexuality to have a career path of some description, power to you. It's the mandatory nature of it. You know, it's OnlyFans versus mainstream porn, isn't it? Where the women in mainstream porn are just a lot more, like, exploited. Right, well, Hardcore Holly just looks dumb there. Could see China was right there. Why would you go for a pin? Deserve to get kicked in the head, mate. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a place for eye candy on the show. There's a place for eye candy on the show now. Look at, like, Harley Cameron on AEW does a lot of eye candy stuff. She also does a lot of, like, proper wrestling and is improving quickly. But there's no doubt that part of her character is that she's eye candy. Mina's an incredible wrestler, yet a big part of her gimmick is that she shakes her tits a lot. Like, there's still a place for it, if that's what they want to be. And that's the crucial bit, I think, is it if it's what you want your character to be, fine. You know, and if they're not a great wrestler, I'm trying to think of an example. Is there someone who's just purely eye candy these days? There's not really, is there? They generally are trained wrestlers as well. But, like, if there were to be a Miss Kitty or a Terry Runnels in this day and age, that's fine. Let them. You know, I don't think everyone on a wrestling show has to be a great wrestler. Paul Heyman has an immense amount of value on a wrestling show and isn't a wrestler. You know, so I think if your skill is talking, is flaunting it, is, you know, whatever your ability is that isn't wrestling's a variety show, I think there's definitely a place for it. My problem, just to reiterate one more time with this era, is that there was no women's division, and women like Ivory and Jacqueline and Luna, who would much rather be wrestlers. I mean, I'm speaking for people I don't know, but I'm quite confident in my assumption that at least those 3 would rather be wrestlers than doing a swimsuit competition. Even if Jacqueline did her job and danced and did her bit that she's supposed to do. Like, behind the scenes, I don't believe for a second she'd rather be doing that than having serious wrestling matches. That was so awkward and lame. Yeah, just that's my issue with it, is the women that should be doing more and want to be doing more weren't. Except China. Who, honestly, yeah, she was big and impressive looking. But my god, this would have been so much better with Ivory. Right? That is some offense. That's an awful looking pedigree. Hardcore Holly just kicking out of the pedigree. To be fair, that isn't the pedigree. That's a half breed. That's a half mongrel, not a pedigree. That was awful, that pedigree, wasn't it? Jeez, he recovered quickly from a pedigree. And they say these kids nowadays don't sell enough. Oh my god. I'm amazed he managed to keep his foot in there. That foot was too high for him. But he held it. He almost invented the Claymore way before Drew McIntyre did. In the same manner, by the way, because I'm pretty sure Drew's confirmed that, like, the reason the Claymore exists is because he went for a big boot and fell, essentially, and it became the Claymore. Grassy. I'm sure that sign means something to someone. Is that your nickname? Is that someone you know's nickname? Has someone been mowing the lawn and that's what you can smell? It smells grassy in here. Oh, the rock. I'm just talking about if you smell, or what you can smell. And then suddenly it turns into a The Rock sign. Magic. Hardcore Holly is not selling hardly anything. He got superplexed. And he got quicker than China, who did the superplex. Oh, did he get his arm up? I'm not sure. Did he get his arm up? I hope so. Not a fan of anyone getting smacked in the head with a chair. Good save. Oh, that was the finish. Wow. That match felt quite anticlimactic, didn't it? I will say, though, at least Hardcore Holly didn't win it. Him being in it was weird. Him winning it would have been super weird. Oh, we're going to decide which one of us is the actual IC champion. And the answer is Hardcore Holly. Of Chris Jericho and China, the answer is Hardcore Holly. Why does she look so mad? What did he do that was wrong? He won that perfectly legitimately, I would say. If anything, China cheated more than Jericho. I know there's no DQs, but still, she low-blowed someone. She brought a chair in. Just a bad loser. Hey, up. Poor Michael Cole. So, is that the official, is that the official district that it's in? Is that my answer from before? God damn it, Rock. Michael Cole. How dare you? Michael Cole burying Crash and Mosh. Rude. Well, that's not very nice, is it? I mean, it's nice for the monkey, I guess. Gets a nice clean bum. Is he Bret Hart? Tag titles. Outlaws and Acolytes. Okay. Okay. This has potential to be really good. Also has potential to be really mid. I guess we'll see. Oof. That's not a tournament, that's a battle royal. Yeah, he's not having a good time there, is he? This music's like... Like, yeah, the footage is all sped up just to keep up with the music. This music's crazy. It's just like... How fast can we play the same 3 notes over and over and over and over again? It's just like, hey, we need music for this video package. 1 second. Right, there you go. Just play that over and over again. Just keep speeding it up. It'll be fine. Enjoy. Oh, you didn't know? So Road Dogg was on yesterday's watch along as the roadie still for Jeff Jarrett. Billy Gunn was in the Royal Rumble at Royal Rumble 95, if I remember correctly, as part of a different tag team. It was still the Smoking Guns. Bob Holly has been on both shows. I think that's it so far. Yeah, there's not a lot of there's not a lot of people that are in WWF when you watch like back-to-back shows 5 years apart. In this era, there's not a lot end up on both shows. Roster was very changeable, whereas these days, when you go back and watch like a show from 5 years ago, it's the same roster, near enough. Like, yeah, there's like NXT call-ups and a couple of people come and go, but it's the same roster, essentially. Especially like up at the top of the card. Were Farouk or Bradshaw on that 95 show? No, I don't think either were. No, I'm pretty sure neither was. Both Outlaws were, though. So that's a grand total of 3 that were on both shows. Whoa, he almost went. Running dropkicks look really awkward. Because you have to stop to then jump and get the vertical for the dropkick. They look really awkward. They're supposed to be done against a rebounding opponent, not when you're running. I mean, if you were doing it for real, running into a dropkick would allow you to get loads of forward momentum and make the dropkick way more impactful. But when you're doing it as a work, you don't really want maximum impact going through your opponent's face. So you have to stop to be able to get the vertical and get it looking really pretty. Go on, Ron! Damn! That's some moves. Yeah, he did. Was that low? The referee's distracted, so was that low? Bradshaw says no. That's some translucent attire you got there, Mr. Ass. Oof. Oh my goodness. Got absolutely wrecked. Oh. Wow, Billy Gunn recovered quickly. Oh god. And the referee indeed. Everybody's down. So what shenanigans are going to happen here? Watch this, he got, like, absolutely wasted. Okay, so the Outlaws are winning, right? Because we've had absolute dominance from the Acolytes so far. We've had the visual pin. So I'm predicting the Outlaws to win here. I don't know the result of this, but I'm predicting the Outlaws win. Wait, they're not legal. Neither of those were legal. There was no tag made. Well, I called it, I guess. About 3 seconds before it happened. That was really short. That match felt really short, right? X-Pac has now appeared on the show, and he was Bob Holly's tag partner, would you believe, on Royal Rumble 95. So that's 4. He wasn't X-Pac, he was 1-2-3 Kid, but the same guy. I don't know if canonically he's the same guy. Something I discovered though, on the 95 show, is that Sparky Plug and Hardcore Holly are canonically the same person, because on the 95 show he was called Bob Spark Plug Holly. So he'd gone from being Sparky Plug to Bob Spark Plug Holly to Bob Holly to Hardcore Holly. So because they're just like name adjustments, not like complete repackages, it's canonically the same character, which I think is hilarious. In the Ghoulies. The picture of Triple H and Stephanie. Crazy. Kinda sucks. Strong words. Oh, well, that's not very nice, is it? Who was the fake Mankind? Who was the fake Mankind? I need to look this up. Go on, Rock. Who was the fake Mankind? It was Dennis Knight. No way. Midian. When they say Cactus Jack is back, had Cactus Jack been in WWF before this? Because Mick Foley debuted as Mankind, and he did the Dude Love thing. But had he been Cactus Jack in WWF up to that point? I don't recall him being. This is the match I was looking forward to when I realised it was the anniversary and I got to do this watch along. Let's be real. Bow, 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 bow. Such a banger. Such a good theme song. Like, it's simple, but it's so good. It's like, it's crazy to think that this wasn't always his theme song. Like, this feels like it should have been his theme song wherever he went, and he just took it with him. But it wasn't. Was this only WWE, or was it his ECW theme? I don't know anything about his ECW run, like, firsthand. Speaking of who's been on both shows, no Mankind and no Triple H. No Mick Foley and no Triple H on the 95 show. So even the main event world title match is less than 5 years in the making in terms of, like, WWF careers. I think Cactus Jack was probably in ECW. And would Triple H have been in WCW at the time, maybe? Or maybe he was in WWF but just not active yet. Or just not featured on that particular show. And accompanied by his wife, Stephanie. These two go hard as a power couple in 2000, honestly. Like, Triple H has so much credibility as, like, a wrestler and as a heel. Stephanie McMahon transitions so smoothly into being just this evil, malicious heel. No, it's not. I disagree. Like 2000 to 2003, 4 Stephanie McMahon, something else. Like, let's be real. Bang bang! That was cool saying. Open it up. Bang bang! Okay, so I know who wins this, so I won't be doing any sort of prediction. But if you're watching this for the first time, enjoy. Just, I feel like I should give you a little bit of a warning. It gets a little bit brutal, from what I remember. A little bit brutal. There may be a touch of blood, and there may be a weapon or two used. Just a drop or two of blood, and just a, you know, a weapon shot or two. I wonder what they do say there, because when they're openly talking like that, I feel like they're not going through the match. They hide that stuff. So I wonder what they do say. Like, do they actually talk like real trash just in case there's any lip readers watching? To, like, authenticate it? It's not Mankind, it's Cactus Jack, JR. Oh, Diddums. The WWF champion was forced to defend the title. Diddums. Yeah. Get him told, JR. He's pretty sadistic. He is pretty sadistic. That sound effect was wonderful. Like, not effects, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's not an added in post sound effect, but you know what I mean? That the noise that made setting off the speaker system was just tremendous. Really added to the impact. I like that. Bow, 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 bow. Cactus Jack's like, oh, he's got a chair. Okay. No, I feel like there's going to be a couple of uncomfortable moments. Oh, heck. Oh, Jesus. I think he got his hand up, but I think his head still took quite a bit of it as well. How Mick Foley turned out as well adjusted as he has, as like an older man, I have no idea. Just goes to show it's not a direct, like, guaranteed damage, I guess. Or maybe he just started off that nice and that good that this is the damaged version of him. Ouch. Yeah, I think that was actually mostly hand. I'll accept that one. I don't mind chair shots to the head if they're protected. Even now. It's the ones where they've got their hands down by the sides or a handcuff like last year's Royal Rumble. Like, not last year in real life. Last year was in 1999. Like, the ones where they don't even make an effort to block it, they're just uncomfortable to watch. Because it's just like, oh yeah, you just took all of that on your head. You just decided to block that with your brain. I don't think I'd go that far. He's pretty good though. I mean, I don't envy the security guards having to control this rabble. It's just a couple of chefs there, for whatever reason. It's crazy that there's just, like, steps from the stands into the entranceway, though. I know there's, like, a security guard at each one, but what's he gonna do, really? Using pallets. I forgot to use pallets. He's never seen a pallet. Ouch. Alright. Yeah. Take it back about him being well adjusted after all the chair shots to the head. I take that back. Oof. I don't have as much of a problem with the trash can to the head because you see the trash can dent. Like, the head wins that battle. It's probably still not great, but it's much less bad than a chair. I love this premise that Cactus Jack is tougher than Mankind. Yet, right, so there's a couple of things. One, it's the same guy just without his mask on. And there's like this metamorphosis that apparently happens. But the other thing is he was Mankind for the vast majority of the last, like, 4 years. If Cactus Jack's that much better, why was he deciding to be Mankind? Because he chose to transform into Cactus Jack, so that implies he has control over which one of his personalities he presents. Why did he choose to be Mankind if Cactus Jack's that much more dangerous? It's not like Mankind was like health and safety, like Captain Health and Safety. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like he was doing it to protect his opponents because he didn't want to break out his truly violent side, because Mankind was an absolute nut job. So yeah, what's the kayfabe reason for being Mankind for 4 years? Also crazy that it was only like, it wasn't even 4 years, it was like 3.5 years. He turned up in like mid-96, right? Who was, because Mankind got a hell of a push early on. He was like beating the Undertaker and stuff. Who's tougher in cave? Who's like canonically tougher? 2000 Cactus Jack or 96 Mankind? Who would win? As much as Dude Love's great, and he was great as a heel as well against Stone Cold, in like 98, 99, whenever that was. 98, I think. Yeah, 98. And he was great as a face. I don't think Dude Love comes into the equation. I don't think you need to make it a triple threat. I think he just loses to either of them. But yeah, 2000 Cactus Jack being portrayed this way versus 96 Mankind. Who wins? Oh, it's not even started yet, guys. It is. It's literally within the rules of the match. Move. I love how calmly he moves Earl out the way. It can't be fun. Despite the fact it's, quote, only barbed wire. It's not like razor wire or anything. Oh, look at the blood coming out of Triple H's leg. Epidermis. That's a word. It's a word to bust out in the middle of a street fight. Uh-oh. Shut up, King. I know he's supposed to be a heel, but God, he's annoying. Bobby Heenan was a heel. He was never annoying. Get rid of it. What, chuck it into the crowd? Yeah. Where are they supposed to get rid of it to? Cactus like, where is it? Earl snitching. It's super quick. Is that the one and only time that Hugo took a bump? I love his cell as well. He's just out cold in his chair. We didn't really need a ref bump. There's no rules anyway. Bosh! Here comes the blood. Oh! Oh. Here comes the blood. It needs like a boing sound effect every time he does it. That'd be great. Oh, I'm due to upload a short tomorrow. Not like a full video. I think I know what it'll be. It's just gonna be this match with cartoon sound effects. License to maim. It's like a step down. Is it a step down from a license to kill? Would you rather be just like killed outright or maimed for life? Like, that's not a great choice, but like I think maybe if it was quick and painless, I'd choose killed. Oh. Bleeding like a horse. A horse is particularly known for bleeding a lot. If like, oh, if injured, are they particularly heavy bleeders? Why like a horse? JR, explain yourself. Oh, someone just moved the chair and it making the face with it. Whee! Okay. You were just talking about his leg, then as soon as JR talks about it, you're like, what about his head? It's like, come on, stay on track, King. I'm amazed with this far into the match and Mick Foley's not bleeding yet. Does Mick Foley bleed in this match? I actually genuinely don't remember if he does or not. I think he must, but I don't actually remember him bleeding for sure. Uh-oh. Oh! By God. By God, I can't believe it. Son of a gun. I love this era of JR. He gets so into it. I love it. Like, what year do you think they told JR it wasn't real? Because it was certainly after this match. Love it. I just love the enthusiasm. That cactus clothesline, in fact. Nope. Oh, that's the worst thing I've seen yet. Oh, that barbed wire. Yeah. Smacking your knee into the corner of steps. Metal steps. Right. Oh. Like, yeah, that one's nasty, but that hip toss was just grim. Whee! Are we surprised he's grabbing at his knee? His knee's injured? Are we surprised by this? Antonio Inoki and Muhammad Ali would like a word. Inoki had a good go without standing. Then I used to do martial arts. I was quite good at fighting from the ground. That said, I was doing a primarily standing combat martial art, so I wasn't against a lot of people that knew how to do ground stuff. I'm sure against someone who knew how to capitalize on someone being on the ground, I would have not done as well. Uh-oh. Oh, on the knee. That was unnecessary. He's not hitting him in the head with it. Crazy. I don't remember this match like beat by beat. I remember some like key moments. And I remember who wins, but I don't remember like every single moment or anything. Oh, cuffs. We're getting kinky. Let's go. What's he going to do with handcuffs? What do you think, you moron? He's hitting him with the handcuff. Love that. Good position for a pedigree as well. I think I found it. It's all over his face. Oh, he's probably going to climb up on them and do the too cool dance king. Get wrecked. No hands, no problem. I'm just gonna diving headbutt your balls. Ref, why are you stopping him? Earl Hebner needs to mind his business. This is a street fight. Oof. If he wants to give Triple H a little love bite, then let him. Give him a hickey. At least this hasn't been to his head yet. Oh my god, that chair. Oh god, that piece of chair went flying. Luckily, not into the crowd. Didn't hit anyone. Oh, well, here we go. Bleeding from the mouth. Doesn't uncuff Cactus, though. Like, bring a, Oh, there we go. As we all know, every set of handcuffs have the same exact key. And the police have that key. We all know that, right? Yeah, The Rock should have brought, like, bolt cutters and cut the chain in the handcuffs or something. Oh! Wedgie! Get Triple H in that swimsuit contest. He's got a thong on, just like all the girls. Compressed his gooch. I don't think he's trying to help him up. Bye. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. Wait, did The Rock just pull a, if anyone's going to beat this dude around the head with a chair at Royal Rumble, it's going to be me? Did you just pull a, if anyone's going to bully my brother, it's me kind of card? That's a lot of thumbtacks. That's a lot of thumbtacks. That's a big bag of thumbtacks. Hey, here she is. She just happily watched him hit him in the face with barbed wire several times, but now thumbtacks are too much, right? Maybe she's trying to get her handcuffs back. Oh, back body drop. Yep. Yep. That was obvious. Look at him rolling through them, the absolute nutter. Still doesn't release the arms in 2000. That's crazy. Yeah, he did. He's back up as well. Uh-oh. Oh, Mick Foley, you absolute nutter. Look at him in his head. In his face. Look at it. No blood for Cactus, though. That's crazy. Mick Foley be like, what, Blade? No, that's far too brutal. I mean, I'll get planted face first into a bunch of thumbtacks. But bleed? No, no, sir. That's a great match. That's one of the best WWF title matches at a Royal Rumble pay-per-view ever. Like, it's certainly top... What, top 3? The only ones I can think of, off the top of my head, that compete... Like, there may be more, but the ones that immediately come to mind are, I'm pretty sure there was a really good Cena-Styles match at the Royal Rumble one year. And the triple threat that was... Was it Brock, Cena, and Seth? That was a Royal Rumble, right? Uh-oh. It's not over, not over, not over yet. Coming through. I mean, and one of them continues to fight. Go on, Sarge, go sort him out. And he's like, no, I'm good. I'll stay here. Bit of a sore loser, if you ask me. He lost fair and square. In fact, he was the only one who benefited from outside interference. He's still got thumbtacks in his FOD. Absolute Ed the ball. Right, Royal Rumble time, is it? Yeah, there's about an hour left, I think, so... Triple H is, why did I agree to work with Mick Foley? What's wrong with me? Plain Edge High School can suck it. They're our rivals. Jefferson are our rivals. Is it? I don't think Jonathan Coachman was having a great time last time we cut to him. Here we go again. Oh, they've calmed everyone down. Okay. Oh, that doesn't age well, that statement. We don't want things handled the McMahon way. The McMahon way sounds like it was pretty goddamn awful. Especially depending on which McMahon you're talking about. I really feel like we'd be missing out on the real experience of this pay-per-view if we didn't watch people shove a guy shoveling thumbtacks. So how many thumbtacks there are? One guy brought a shovel. Like, if you drop a little pack of thumbtacks, you need a dustpan and brush. You drop a big pack of thumbtacks, you need the big brush, and then a dustpan and brush. How many thumbtacks do there have to be before you get a shovel? A snow shovel. Crazy. These guys are like, hey, do you want to hold up, Fink? We've not actually got rid of all the thumbtacks yet. I'm pretty sure Fink was there for 95 Royal Rumble that I watched yesterday. But he's not a wrestler, so I'm not counting him. But I'm pretty sure he was left over, so was Jerry Lawler. So there was kind of two... And I think the Spanish announce team was the same. So there's like 4 non-wrestlers that were consistent. so far. And what, 4 wrestlers? I mean, X-Pac wasn't in a match, but he's featured on the show and he was a wrestler. So yeah, I think 4. It's crazy though, we've got through to the Royal Rumble itself. Hey, look, it's the one I was just watching yesterday. I can't believe they played his music when the referees didn't even call for the bell. That was such a botch. Kayfabe. Within kayfabe, I'm not talking it was a real life botch. Within kayfabe, that was a botch on the part of the officials, of whoever was backstage. You play to the bell. The referee has to ring the bell for it to be over. Pamela Anderson, probably clueless as to what the hell's going on. That's the impression she gave. Maybe she's a big fan, but I feel like she was just like, yeah, I'll do this thing for the payday. I reckon D'Lo Brown's winning from number 1. I actually know who wins the Rumble, so I'm not going to make any predictions, but what do you reckon, guys? D'Lo Brown from number 1, repeating the Shawn Michaels? That's why they showed that clip, right? Because they're going to repeat the feat. I love D'Lo Brown. His head shake absolutely fascinates me. How he doesn't end up with, like, some sort of neck injury. Or, like, a sore head. No, he's got you for a dad, so not that lucky. Rest in peace, Grandmaster Sexy. And China. From earlier. Is there anyone else I missed? I hope not. That would have been great. If I were D'Lo, I'd let him as well. Like, screw it. I'll just sit down in the corner and let you have a dance. You'll be exhausted. I'll be completely rested when number 3 comes in. In fact, D'Lo should have just gone under the bottom rope and gone and sat at, like, the commentary desk and watched. So when number 3 comes in, he's face to face with Grandmaster Sexay, not D'Lo Brown. Is this the Rumble where we end up with Too Cool and Rikishi all in the ring and they have a dance? Is that this one? I can't remember. Oof. It's a bit ropey, the way Grandmaster Sexay landed on his head, but he's fine, so that's good. God, thanks for the reminder, King. I had already managed to block that out. Oh, lovely. What, do both feet have to touch the floor? That's crazy. Wonder how many times they'll say that. What? I wonder which is the Royal Rumble where they point out the rules the most. Hey up, here's The Rock's favourite. Look at the cones. He's gonna wrestle in them. Oh god. King, why? Oh, this is that Rumble. Have I already reacted to this Rumble? This is ringing a bell that I've watched this at some point recently. Physically censored. That's one way to put it. So when would I have watched this? It'd have had to have been 5 years ago now, wouldn't it? It'd have to be for the 20-year anniversary. So let's go back through my old videos while we're watching this. I love the headbangers, by the way. Shout out to the headbangers being WWE 2K24. I was really happy with that. Okay, back to 2022. Anarchy Rules. Payback 2020. SummerSlam 2000. So I'm back to August. Oh, Christian. His worst theme music by some distance, because Christian's had bangers throughout his career, but that one was very mid. But to be fair, he was like new and not that big a deal at the time, so it's fine. Mosh has lost his cones? Oh no. It doesn't appear... No, it doesn't appear I've done a watch along. Why is so much of this so familiar? Like, so much of it's ringing a bell that I've, like, watched it sometime reasonable. Do you know what it might be? My ex had a thing going where she started at, like... Was it January 99? I can't remember when she started. It might even have been January 2000. But she, on the WWE Network, she was watching all the Raws, SmackDowns, and pay-per-views in order from like when she was a big-time wrestling fan as a kid. And maybe I joined her for some shows just because, and this might have been one of those shows I joined her for because of the street fight. So maybe that's where I've watched it recently. Recently-ish, like within the last few years. Don't know. Can't think of any other reason. Hey up. Oh, is it the Rumble where we have the dance? I think it might be, you know. Honestly, that's cheap. Some of these wrestlers are being paid millions. Get it? Stupid joke. Oh, I should be keeping tabs on who's been in both. I think only Rikishi. Wasn't he in the Rumble as far too in 95? I don't think there's anyone else I've missed. If there is, let me know in the comments. I've not been paying attention to that for the start of the Rumble, but I don't think many people have been in and already gone. Whee! I like that they've upgraded. In 95, they didn't have the music yet. I'm glad they have the music now. It definitely adds something. You get the music, then the pop, and the fans at home get to know what the pops are at the same time as the fans in the audience, which is nice. Yeah, they're going to chuck D'Lo out, and then Scotty's going to come out. Rikishi should have been in that swimsuit contest as well. Why does JR say Rakishi? Yep. If you'd have watched the 1995 Royal Rumble and Fatu came in as one of the head shrinkers, I think he was at the time, with the Barbarian, and you were like, in 5 years, he's going to have a dancing segment in the Royal Rumble, match, I think most people would have taken that bet against you and been like, I don't believe you. Oh, here we go. Yep, boom. I mean, that seems unintelligent. You could have worked together as a 3 for the entire match and had like a big advantage. Every single person who came in, you'd have had a 3-on-1 advantage against. You could have just kicked everyone out. I mean, he can. He's allowed. I would say that's objectively a mistake. However, putting on Scotty Tioti's hat, not a mistake. He's having some fun. He's having some fun, isn't he? Good grief. Really shouldn't have eliminated them, though. Can we? Can we not? Well. Any money he doesn't have a dance off. Rikishi. Not Rakishi. He's not Rafiki. That's just rude. He's got great personality. When he was like the straight man in the team with Al Snow in Head Cheese, he was great. Like, just because he's not like, oof, a comedy guy or a massive promo guy doesn't mean you don't have personality. I had the same issue with Lance Storm. Lance Storm was hilarious as a straight man. Like, there's a knack to that. God, that's annoying me more than I ever realised it did. Also, probably should have taken about 20 more seconds eliminating Blackman, guys, just so there wasn't as much downtime. Here we go. Uh-oh. Big meaty men slapping meat. He was there. Oh, both of these guys were in the 95 Rumble. Were they in together? Dunno. Dunno, Jeff. But yeah, it's Mabel. Complete gimmick changes for both of them. Rest in peace, Vis. That's not a power slam. That's a belly-to-belly suplex. Yeah, I think JR just corrected it. Wow. Vissamania. Running wild. I came to play. Say goodbye to the good old days. Swing and a miss. Yeet! Rikishi getting the big deal treatment in this one. At least in the early stages. We're only, like, what are we on? Like 8 or something? Go get him. And Boston's like, oh, I hadn't thought of that. Was Bossman in the 95 one? I don't think he was, right? He was probably Ray trailering it up at the time, wasn't he, in WCW, I'd guess. How many are we up to? We had D-Lo, Grandmaster Sexay, Mosh, Rikishi and Scotty 2 Artists, Steve Blackman, Viscera. Was there anyone else? Bossman. Is there anyone else I've already forgotten? I know Kai and Tai came out, but they weren't official entrants. There's no real rules at all, is there? Yeah. Who's next? This has been a riveting 90 seconds, guys. Great TV. Test. Tell us what number we're up to, guys. Oof. Oh, why did you choose to run into it back first? A lot of ladies in the crowd enjoying the shirt off from Test. Rest in peace, Bossman and Test, by the way. Nah, punch you right in your penis. Oh my god. Is this a Shinsuke Nakamura AJ Styles feud? Why this entire show has just been people punching each other in the penis? Oof, chinned him. So for my money, we're on 9. But I might have missed someone. Hey, Bulldog was in. I've lost count of how many there actually were. Rikishi, Vis, Bulldog. On top of the previous 4, so 7, I think. Are we on 10 entrants in the Rumble, though? Yeet! That was Spit King. Didn't you have a personal dentist at one point? How do you not know what a tooth looks like? I don't know why that makes you know what a tooth looks like, but maybe he should have educated you. This is what I do. I say it on you. Oh, another penis punch. Rakishi. Why does he put... It's not just the fact that he says Rakishi. He puts so much emphasis on the Ra. Rakishi. Rude. Rakishi. Oh, it's doing my head in. So we've had 7 people carry over. And we're on entrant number 11, I think. Gangrel was not in 1995. He just put his glasses in his drink of blood. Like, even if he drank all of it, there's going to be some residue. He's just got sticky glasses now. There they are. Is this the one? I don't know if that was the one. Oh, maybe that was the one. Who was it even that got KO'd? One of them gets thrown over at some point and they just face plant the floor and then they stop doing the running spot. Only one of them does it from that point on. I think that might have been Taka getting wiped out. We get a replay on it. Oh. Wiped out, no pun intended. Good grief, JR. Oh, here we go. Yep. Yeah, he's done, son. He face butted the floor. Wow, big pop for Edge. There's a smile on your face. What are they talking about? Do I want to know what they're talking about? I'm not sure I do. But legal. We love a legal but. Yeah. I mean, that was funny, even though I'm a bit disappointed in myself for having made the same joke as the king. I'm always disappointed in myself for that. Oof, this is what I do. I sit on you. Squish them. Squish. Obviously, Edge wasn't in the 95 Royal Rumble either. Don't... King! Jesus. Ugh. That poor Chinese guy. The thing is, there's no good answer to that. He either is that ignorant and, quote, doesn't know the difference, or he does know the difference and he did that on purpose. And neither is better. Hey, Bob Backlund was in the 95 one. Hell yeah. Go on, lad. As much as it's fun to see Bob Backlund, the talking about him running for Congress, it's hard to imagine him being on anything but one side of the political divide, isn't it? He just looks like a Tory. Uh-oh. Here we go. Rakishi. You know what? Best thing about that is that JR's no longer going to have to say his name. Did he always do that and I just never noticed? Because that's really annoying me. Or did they have a word with him afterwards? Did like Rikishi watch this back and grab him and be like, my name is not Rakishi, you idiot. Where's the A in Rakishi? Like, where's the A? Clearly it says Rikishi, which, if you're gonna lazify it, is Rikishi, not Rakishi. It's dumb. It's only tanning beds in Connecticut. Wait. Are the Brood not the Brood at the moment? Oh no, because didn't Gangrel abandon the Brood for the Brood, which was him and the Hardy Boys, before they got with Terry? So I guess, yeah, they're not friends anymore. I was thinking they had the advantage in there, but... Hey up. I just ignored Tess completely then. Do you see that? Bye. I mean, everyone knew that Bob Backlund wasn't going to win the 2000 Royal Rumble, let's be real. Kiss some hands and shake some babies. It's been in there a minute. I've completely lost count of how many we've had now. Where's he off to? Missed the exit. He didn't even try and find the exit. Oh, is that what the rules? Oh, I'm glad they told us that finally. Is she actually sitting right there? Okay, Elroy wasn't in 1995. Even the rock pick crash Ollie. He did. That was a great promo. Well, that's rude. There's no need for that edge. Sort him out, Crash. Yes, go on, lad. Go on, sort him out. Don't little bro me. Okay, I know there's time left. I'm going to drop another hot take. So far, I'm less entertained by this Royal Rumble match than I was by the 1995 one. So far. I know there's still time. They've still got all the big names to come. When I say all the big names, I feel like there's like 2 actual names in this at the time. Like actual potential winners. There's like, maybe 3. Maybe 3. You're all looking the wrong way. Oh, are they looking at Backlund? Is he still doing his thing over there or something? China was not in the 1995 one, which we've already established because she was already in a match, so I don't know why I bothered repeating that. What's she supposed to do? Make a sandwich first? God, King, shut up. Surely China eliminates Jericho here. Yep, there it is. Yep. Bye, Felicia. Why are you mad at him? He won the match fair and square. Why are you mad at him? A lot of babyfaces being bad losers in this pay-per-view. She was happy then that she eliminated Jericho, and now she's angry at him again. He didn't eliminate her. Bossman did. I don't understand China's motivations here as a character. I don't get it. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Underrated bangers, the Acolytes music. So good. Hey, up. This isn't Kai and Tai. Bossman's getting some eliminations. He eliminated Taka Michinoku's face. Yeah, no kidding. There's so much nothing happening. There's like little flourishes. It's the main problem with the Royal Rumble, honestly. They are getting better over time, mostly. Some are dreadful. But the main problem is like the lulls. Like, look at this now. You've got Bossman and Edge having a cuddle. You got Test just sitting down. And then Gangrel and British Bulldog standing on Crash. There's just a whole lot of nothing happening. Oh, you didn't know? What's Road Dogg got against Test? Hello? What's he got against Test? Oh, there's another penis punch. We should have had a penis punch counter. Jesus Christ. I prefer just calling it the penis. It's much easier. The dog biscuit. Got hit in the dog biscuits. That's better. That's better. Is that a "We Want Puppies" chant because Road Dogg is in the ring? That's funny. Get your tits out, Brian Armstrong. Oh, there's a kick in the dick. Makes a difference from a penis punch. Crash Holly versus Viscera. I feel like I want to go back and watch that. That sounds amazing. Oh. Oh, good save. Nice. See what I mean? People just waiting for something important. Al Snow. Al Snow without the "What Does Everybody Want" music. Why? It's literally peak Attitude Era. Why has he not got the head music? Oh, Bulldog's gone. Oh, I didn't even notice he was eliminated by Road Dogg. That's funny. Oh, God. Now, Tess just having a chill. Look at him. Unless they enter at number 30, and then they don't. Yeah, why is Bossman trying to kick Gangrel off the apron? Didn't even go over the top. I mean, it's very straightforward, King. Why do you have questions about this? There are two ingredients. 1, over the top rope. 2, both feet touch the floor. Both of those ingredients are required for you to be eliminated. It's that simple. Boo! Boo! Screw this guy. Still on, like... Were we on, like, 7 that have been in both shows over the last 2 days? Oh, God, his Funaki. For some reason, Taka's not here. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, he did. Oh. Yeah, now he's done it more than once. He's trying to be funny with it. And I hate it. I hate a lot about the King on commentary and the King just as a person, but... Jesus. What? Al Snow having a lovely backstretch there. Bet his back did a lovely crack. Prince Albert. It's penis piercing, man! Oh, wow, Edge went quicker than I thought it would, considering the pop he got. Oh. And the future partners, Test and Albert there. I wondered where he was going for a minute then. I finally understand. I love that it took a guy with a bunch of facial piercings and called him Prince Albert. That's just peak attitude era. It's so dumb. It's funny though. I like Road Dogg strategy. But my question is, you have to go A, over the top rope, and B, both feet touch the floor. Why not just leave? Why sit there? Well, feels like Hardcore Holly's entrance music is the same as Crash's, but bassier. That felt like it's got way bassier. Crash's felt quite tinny. Because he's smaller. We've already counted Sparky Plug as having been on both shows, so I'm not counting him here. Are we still only on 7? Kind of wild that there's only 7 guys 5 years apart. This is like, yeah, again, the problem with Rumbles. Oh, poke in the eye. There's just nothing much happening, is there? I think the 90 seconds is too long. That's my hot take. I think the Rumble match is too long. I don't even think that's a particularly hot take. Get them out every 30 seconds. Just, like, go, 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 go. Like, just... Al Snow's just doing a tour of poking everyone in the eyeballs. There we go. Now business is picking up. Look at that. Look at that swagger down to the ring. I mean, so far, are you seeing anyone else in there that's even got a chance? The Rock was not on the 1995 Royal Rumble show. Fairly obviously to anyone who knows The Rock's debut date. Well, that hot entry to the match, he eliminated Bossman and then just melded into the corner cuddles, didn't he? Yeet. I didn't call everyone a jabroni. Called everyone except Crash and Mosh. Jabroni. Hey, Rock, one of the big threats is still in, by the way. You should probably be making a beeline for Crash. That's the wrong Holly cousin, Rock, you silly goose. Bow, bow. Road Dog's just still in the corner cuddling. Cuddling the rope. Is this after? It is, isn't it? This is after The Rock buried Billy Gunn after Billy Gunn won the King of the Ring. That was 99. So yeah, this... Oh my god. Okay, Road Dogg. I can't really blame Billy Gunn for going after The Rock in quite the manner he did. Here we go. Here's the match we wanted to see. Oh no, one of the favourites is gone. What? Condensed weight. Doesn't even mean anything. True. Just go backstage. You're even further from being thrown over the top rope then. Come back out with the last entrant. Well... Why is he not bothered about the Rock? Oh, bye. Here we go. At least Big Show's doing something. Unlike the Rock, who's just sitting in the corner. Bosh. Love Al Snow. Taunting him? No, he's just kicking him. My goodness. Probably could have just eliminated him. True. Here's Bradshaw. Oh god, here they come again. Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh, Farouk's there as well. Farouk and Bradshaw. I've just had a horrible moment. I'm going to let you in on this. My phone alarm, not alarm, but like my calendar app just went off to say that the WWF Royal Rumble was 25 years ago tomorrow. No, It's just wrong. It's 25 years ago today. Okay, good. I was going to say, because I could just upload this a day later, but none of the commentary's right, because I keep talking about what I did yesterday, and it'd actually be 2 days ago. But no, it's today. It's fine. We're good. Why it said tomorrow. Maybe I've got it set wrong in the calendar. Oh, hello. For the love of God, it's Tory, more importantly. Like, honestly, move, Kane. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I mean, Kane's not really any better, but get out, Val Venus. So, realistically, so far, out of all these people we've seen enter the Royal Rumble, we've realistically had The Rock, Kane, and Big Show with any chance of winning it. Like, any chance at all. That man's so hairy. Looks like he's wearing a rug as a backpack. Good Big Show again. Godfather. Bringing some hoes to the Royal Rumble. Because of course he is. Oh, bye, Albert. Oh, careful. Is that SoCal Val? The third hoe from the front, the one in white. Is that? No, I don't think it is, but facially she's got a look of SoCal Val. Yeah, who is Pete? Oh my God, King! I think it's like fourth, but sure. And also, it's for the 0th time, because he's never been in, so he can't be eliminated. Is that SoCal Val? Oh my God. I mean, it is a funny bump, but a former pro wrestler and pro wrestling commentator should not be taking so much joy in watching someone take such a nasty bump, because, like, genuinely, that man could be injured from that. And he keeps asking for the replay. And calling him Chinese. I just thought Godfather wasn't, and neither was Kane. Neither was Big Show, neither was The Rock. We've already counted X-Pac. Oh, so is he number 30? Is this it then? Okay, yeah, so, right, we've got all 30 now. So, like, let's be real. There's been 30 men, and 3 of them have had even a slight cat in hell's chance of winning, right? This is also part of the problem with the Royal Rumble. The WWF mid-card around this time was so big, and the main event scene was so small. Like, look at this year's Royal Rumble that's coming up, where you've got... Like, granted, it probably doesn't make storyline sense for some of these guys to win it, but in terms of, is it conceivable they could win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania? John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. I feel like I'm missing someone really obvious as well. But even if I'm not, I just rattled off 5 or 6 just immediately. That's already double. And to be honest, I feel like we're being generous with, like, Kane. Would Kane at this time have main evented WrestleMania? Probably not. Well, that was dumb. Yeah, that was dumb. There was 3 DX guys in. That was dumb. Look how dumb it was. Mr. Dumbass, am I right? Why is Road Dogg going after Kane? He should have a problem with Billy Gunn, not Kane. Did Rock no-sell that or just dodge it? Bye, Felicia. Does Kane come back? Oh, the referees didn't see it. Right. Oh, that's interesting. He's in prime position for a Bronco Buster there, Kane. Just saying. Oh my god! That bump, and it looked like he banged the back of his head as well. Yeah, I don't know. That was a hell of a bump. It's a decent Enziguri, to be honest. Outrageous. Outrageous that X-Pac eliminated Kane. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Get out. That's 2 pretty brutal eliminations X-Pac took. Oh, the crowd's finally coming alive now. Oh, that was a pants spinebuster, wasn't it? Wow, he recovered from that quickly. A lot of no-selling in this. In this show. Pretty sure loads of people have done that. The Rock looks tiny. The Rock is like 6'5" and like 270 pounds. And then it was revealed that The Rock didn't in fact win, right? Didn't both his feet touch the floor? And they made a story out of it? He tried to Shawn Michaels it and failed. Yeah, the end was good. The like when they got down to like final 4, then it was good. But the rest of that Rumble was pretty rubbish. The show was good. The tag tables match was fun. Tag title match was mercifully short, but fine. The street fight was obviously great. The bikini, the bathing suit, swimsuit, whatever competition was there. IC title triple threat was fine. I guess wasn't great, but it was okay. Yeah, overall, pretty good show. Fairly weak Rumble, I would say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know people's thoughts on these shows. But that's my takeaway from this, having just rewatched it, is that the Rumble match itself was quite weak, but the show was overall pretty decent. Oh, we're not done. We're not done. I was about to get ready to do my outro and stuff. Still let me know in the comments how you found this show. By God. Thanks, King. Finally, you've been there before, mate. Laters. Don't think it really matters. It doesn't matter for another year if someone gets thrown over the top rope now. Yeah, for sure. That is what carries on happening. So yeah, as I was saying, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this show. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new here. We do these historic watch-alongs quite frequently. Whenever there's like a big anniversary, like a multiple of 10 or a 25. And yeah, we do other stuff as well, other wrestling-related shenanigans, predictions, reviews, wrestling games, all sorts of stuff. It's good fun. Come hang out, subscribe. I'm guessing this is the end of the show, so I'll just do my outro. For now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been EBEZA, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.